All right, so anyway, I put the code in on the garage door thing, and it's not working. So I think we might have a bad battery. So what we got to do is lefty-loosey this bad boy and change that battery. And then maybe we may have to re-enter the code. I'm not sure. We'll find out. But I know this was a tight fit, so we don't want to lose that. So let's set that there. Put that there. And now the question is, can I get this off of here without breaking it? May need another screwdriver. And so I've got a smaller screwdriver. Let's see if I can pop this out of here. There we go. So I just kind of set it in there and push it. And then it should just come out. So this slides down. All right, so see on the side there, here, let me show you. So right here, there's these little tracks on both sides. And so that slides right up that track there. You can see that this is a little bit smushed. All right, so this is in there kind of tight. So I've got to kind of like smush it out with this. You can see it's sticking, right? So I had to redo this whole thing at one point in time. But I don't want to break the plastic, so I've got to be careful. See how tight it is in there? Comes the garbage, guys. Check it out. That's crazy, isn't it? That's how fast they do it. That's efficiency. Think green, think clean. All right, let's get back. Oh, here's another one. Watch it. Look at that. Within like 10 seconds, they've done 2 houses. All right, so let's get this out of here. So I'm gonna try to pop it out. See, it looks like it's got a little corrosion on it, so. Oh God, it's so tight. There we go. And you can see that these, I had to rewire all this. So I've got some wire nuts on there. So what we've got to do is like hook this new battery up and then see if, see if that's what's going on here. So anyway, now I got to pop this off of there. So this has a male and a female post on it. And I just got to get it off. Sometimes they don't want to come off very easy. There we go. So you can see there's the male, there's the female, and there's the male here, and there's the female. All right, so let's get a new battery and see if it works. All right, so we need a 9-volt alkaline battery, and these are, I believe these are CVS, but I think they're made by the same company. I mean, basically exact same battery, right? So now we just got to smush it on there. We just got to smush it on there. So you just got to match up the female and the male parts. Let me turn it so you guys can see. So you see how that goes like that? The female goes over the male, just like that. So what I got to do is get it on there, like this. You just kind of smush it on. And then I just squeeze it, really. It should just go right in there. Now that battery's in. Now I should be able to test it and see if it's working. So I'm going to go ahead and enter the code in right now. And that was our problem. There goes the door, look. So it was a bad battery. So we're good. Now I just got to get the battery back in there. Let's go ahead and enter that again. And there she comes. All right, now I got to smush all that stuff back in there without screwing up the circuits. All right, so we're going to push this up right here. I've got to get it in. Well, that one fits much better. It's a little bit smaller than the other one. And then we got to get these so that they don't interfere with that screw going in there. Okay, so that looks pretty good, right? Now we can put our thingamabob back on. and we got to kind of squeeze it up. You can see that this is old, so I'm going up those channels, right? And then when I get here, I've got to kind of push this behind. And oops, this one popped off. It's kind of broken, right? There we go. All right, well, so that's going to work. Now we get our screw, put her back in there, and then we just got to get our Phillips head, put it on there. And as you can see, our everything's still intact. Our code word is still working. If you want to change the code, this is the directions to it. You can go ahead and screenshot that. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to get up on the unit itself, which is right over here. And on the side is where you're going to press and release the learn button on the motor. And you're going to have 30 seconds. In that 30 seconds, you got to enter your 4-digit personal identification number of your choice on the keypad itself. And then you got to press the enter right here. And you release it when the motor unit light blinks. So you've got to have good eyes, because I'm going to be here and my motor's over there and I got to look. So what I usually do is unscrew that bulb so I can see the light. See that red, where that little red button is? That's where the motor light is. It's just above that. So, so I usually unscrew the bulb when I do that. And then, bam, you're done. You've set your pin, and then you just put it in the keypad here. My keypad's a little dirty because it's outside, but what are you gonna do? All right, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos where I do stuff like this. Peace out.